Hey, how's it going? What's up? Hey, loves. Hello, my kings and my queens. I hope everybody had a lovely day, morning, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at the time you're watching this. So, I wanted to touch on self love. Last week, what was it, Thursday, Friday, I did a video and talked about some things and self-sabotaging. So now I want to talk about self-love to kind of find balance between the two. So if you watched the video or you didn't, go on back and watch it, play catch up, because I talked about how we sabotage ourselves through a lot of the things we do, the words we speak, the actions, everything. So go on back and watch that if you missed it. It's a good video. Check it out. So this time I'm going to talk about self-love. And for me, self-love is extremely important because there's so many different parts of that apply to everything we do in the world. For those of us who don't realize it, self-love literally makes or breaks you. And I'll explain that. So when we look in the mirror and we see ourselves, what do we see? Most of the time, and I can only speak for women, can't really speak for you men, but y'all probably do the same thing. We look in the mirror and we be like, oh my God, look at the wrinkles. Oh, you guys with the beards, man, it's patchy. It ain't growing in the right way. You know, ladies and men, ooh, is that a mustache right there? What is that? Oh my God. Like, we see the negative in ourselves when we look in the mirror. We'll never see the beauty that is there. From the time we wake up with the morning eye crust and the bed head, we don't see the beauty in that. We only see, ooh, look at this hair. Is that stringy? Oh God, what am I gonna do with it? What is that pink eye? Is that sleep? What is in my eye? Oh my, like, we see the negative. I look in the mirror. First, I see the words that I write. I have a dry erase marker. And I always leave myself a message, if not on a sticky note, on the mirror itself. Yeah, say what you will, but it works. It's motivation. It's my self-love. Right there, the first thing I see is, you are beautiful. Why? Because I am. Hello, do you see me? I'm gorgeous. Your opinion doesn't matter. Mine does. I say I'm gorgeous, therefore I am. Bam, problem solved. I'm beautiful is what's up there this week. Every now and then I change it up. I switch it up. I put a quote up there. I put a riddle, something to get me thinking out the box. But I always see something up there meant for me, to motivate me, to inspire me, to keep me going. So like I said, this week it's, I am beautiful. Thank you. So that's the first thing I see, something to pep talk me, and something I put there because it's for me, because I love me. The next thing I see is the beauty within me. Yeah, I know, you're looking at a mirror. How do you see beauty within when the mirror is for visual effects? Because I see beyond the mirror. I sit there and I spend time looking into myself. I look into my eyes and I gaze deeply into myself. I want to see what is within me so that I can love me. All of the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the up, the down, the in, the out. I want to love all of that because it's what has made me who I am up until this point. When we acknowledge all aspects of ourselves and we love all of those parts of ourselves, that's where the difference comes in. That's where the complete self-love comes in. And when I say that, it's not just about your physical, because complete self-love means you love yourself for who you are, who you were, what you were. Because all of those problems we had in the past, all of the things we went through, made us who we are. When you love yourself, you know who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life. You know how you want to be treated, how you want to be, how you treat others, how you choose to love others. You learn all of those things, all of them. I look in the mirror and I see a beautiful woman with a kind and loving heart who has a mouth of fire. Because, baby, I will give it to you. I can have a cute little comfy, cozy campfire going, or we could turn this into a level 4 fire building, burn it down, forest tore up kind of fire. What do you want? How you treat me is how you're going to get that back, by the way, just FYI. I will step to you nicely and respectfully, but hey, you step across that line, I'm blazing. But when I look in the mirror, that's what I see. Beautiful, kind-hearted woman with a mouth of fire. I'm going to give it to you one way or the other. And I have a positive energy that surrounds me. I want to maintain happiness and joy in my life. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to love myself unconditionally, regardless of what I've done wrong, what I've done right, regardless of the beauty I see, the ugliness that is there, I'm still going to love me. Because one, if I don't love me, who else can? And that brings me to my next point. If you don't love you, how do you expect somebody else to love you? By loving yourself, you learn, again, like I just said, what you like and don't like, how you want to be loved or not loved, how you choose to treat others, and how you want others to treat you. I mentioned last week in the self-sabotage video about the 5 love languages. Y'all find that link, watch that video, take the quiz, learn your love language. It's a huge help. When I learned who I was and what I liked, what I didn't like, it made it easier to accept people in my life. I cut off family because I didn't appreciate the exchange. I've cut off friends. I've cut off business associates. And that's hard when you're actually in the building working with these people, but you have to cut them off outside of business, you know. But I learned how to do those things because I needed that love. If you can't respect and love me the way I am loving me and respectfully loving you back, we can't have any kind of communication or type of relationship. So I learned that what I wanted was self-love. I wanted to love me. I needed to love me so that others could love me. I accepted myself for who I was at that moment when I realized I needed that. And every time I grew, I accepted that. Now, mind you, y'all can see this. You see this chunkiness right here, this chunky face, little bit of a double chin there. I'm being extremely transparent with y'all right now, so y'all gonna love this. But see, little bit of double chin, chunky face. So clearly that lets you know I'm not a skinny mini. I'm not a thicky chicky. I'm more of a chunky chubby. And I'm okay with that. Why? Because all of my fluffiness, I love every bit of my fluffy. I've got some serious fluffy love going on. Why? Because it's mine. It's made me who I am. This fluffiness came from giving birth to 2 wonderful children. This fluffiness came from eating really good, delicious food and not telling myself no. Well, sometimes I told myself no, but yeah, you get the point. But because of that, I accepted this. I know what I want my body to look like, and I'm working on that because I love where I'm at. But I know that I would love it even more if I lost some weight a little bit, and I'm working on it. Y'all, I am down 10 pounds, so don't hate on your girl because the new year just started and I've already dropped 10. So, boom, doing great. But I loved myself enough to do that. Then as I got older, I got complacent and I locked myself in a box. And I was looking outside the box and I was like, oh, I love this and I love that. And I was unhappy with me. And I was like, you know what? If I can accept this fluffiness, what else am I not accepting about myself? What is it about me that I'm not loving that I need to love? And it became my attitude. Yeah. Oh, y'all, I was a spitfire, like serious spitfire. Those of y'all who know. Those who don't, you probably don't need to know. But I had to figure out, why don't I love my attitude? And what about it is it that I love? I built this wall and I protected myself with that attitude because I didn't want to let anybody get in. But why did I have the wall? Because I had low self-esteem. Oh, ooh, got to fix that. So I did. Looked in the mirror. Why do I have low self-esteem? What is it that made my esteem so low? Why did I let it get there? Don't I love me? I mean, some of me, yeah. No, honey, you got to love all of you, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I started to do that. And I realized that my self-esteem was low because I allowed the seeds that everybody else was planting in my head to affect me. I allowed that. See, I can't blame other people for what they said or how they said the things they said. That's a matter of their opinion. But I let it become my truth, my fact, which caused me to love myself less for who I was, for what I was, for where I was in my life. And when I realized that, I had to uproot those thoughts, take those weeds, pull them out, set them off in that fire and let them burn because I didn't need them no more. Now, after that, I started looking in the mirror daily because at first I wasn't able to do it daily. I walk in the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, get the hell on. Now I look at myself daily because I see the beauty within. Remember, I told you I look into my eyes. Yeah, I see the daily within me. And what did I do? What did I need to do to keep going? I loved me. I experimented with loving me. I was unhappy with some of the things I saw. I love me, don't get me wrong. At this point, I loved me, but I was unhappy because we can love ourselves all day and night and still be unhappy. And that's what we actually need to do. Regardless of how you feel about yourself, always love yourself. And you fix those things to become happier with yourself. So, what did I need to fix? I didn't appreciate how I had boxed myself in based on what everybody else would think if I came outside that box that I put myself in. And I had to tell myself, you know what? It doesn't matter what they think. This is my life. This is about me, what I want to do. So what did I do? Y'all, the first thing I did was my hair. Everybody who knows me from school knows my hair has always been black. It's ponytails or it's been a bob and, I went with the styles. 5 years ago, I went completely natural. I stopped with the relaxers and I was like, all right, I'm going to go natural. I accepted that. I was like, okay, I like my little afro. It was cute and everything. I was still doing black hair and I just felt like I needed a pop. I love my eyes, y'all. I look at my eyes, I stare at my eyes. Like I said in the mirror, stare into my eyes, but I've always loved my eyes. Eyes are key for me. My babies, when they were little, I used to stare at their eyes. They had the most gorgeous, chocolatey, rivered eye. Oh my gosh. I see people, I look at your eyes. And I don't look at everybody's eyes because that is a gateway thing. And I don't always want to be connected to people through their eyes because some of y'all just really need to do a deep, whole nother story. We're getting off subject. We'll touch the eyes later. But I changed my hair color. I started experiencing, there's a little bit of brown, some reds. Y'all see this purple? Y'all see this? I woke up one day, 2019. I decided I was going to cut my hair. And I started with one side off and I cut it. And I was like, whoo, no, I'm sorry. Let me back up. March 2019, I dyed my hair first. That's what I did. I dyed it. I dyed it purple. I was so proud of me. It was a deep purple. It was like a black purple, blurple. And I was like, okay, cool. November, I was like, big step. Let's cut it. Oh my God. And once you cut your hair, there's no going back. So I swiped it all off and I was like, there was no going back, y'all. And clearly it's 2021. I have not gone back, but I went bolder because every time I did something, I felt more alive. I felt more in love with myself and I was happier. So y'all see this? Look at that purple. See the browns and the reds in there? See it? Side still off. I chose to do that. Did everybody like and agree with? No, hell, my mama didn't really agree with it at first. But it's about me at this point. I had to do what made me feel good. I couldn't care about the opinions of others. I had to do what felt right to me so that I could keep loving me. These eyes, you see the eyes? I love my eyes. I love them. I need happiness. I look at my eyes and I find joy there. My hair gives me life because it is attached to my crown and there's just so much there. Just, y'all look, when I touch it, I love it. I feel it and it completes me. It makes me feel better. The last week y'all saw the hairstyle. It was super cute. It wasn't me. Bigger the hair, the better. I found what I love and that makes me happy. So I'm going to keep doing it because my happiness is a part of my love. And that is how I give myself love. I take care of myself, self-care. That's part of self-love. How do you love yourself? On Sundays, some soaps and some lotions, and I have my house smelling all florally and a little bit of musk up in there, and it's just like, not musk. My house don't stink. So, I do these things to make me feel good because I love myself and I love being happy. And happiness brings in love and joy. So now you following me. I do the self-love routine in my mirror. I have my little message up there. I create stuff on Sundays for me. And now I walk with my head high. I don't listen to the opinions and the thoughts of others because their opinions about me does not matter. Even when you ask for somebody's opinion, it's not necessarily of significance to you because, again, that's how they feel about the situation. They're not in your shoes. They are not you. They're an outsider looking in, going off of information you've given them. So they only have one part of the story. They only have one part, your side. That's all they have. So they give their opinion on it. There's your side, my side, and the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is other people's opinions don't matter in your life. This is about you and what you want. How do you want to be loved? How do you love yourself? Are you a person who, in order to feel that happiness, that love, you have to go shopping? That's a bad habit. I'm just going to point that out. Or are you the one that grabs paper and pen and just writes and draws things and you just feel life flow through you and you're happy that way? Do you have to go out in the ground? Yeah, in the ground, not outside on the ground, but in the ground. Put your feet in there and do some grounding, dig up the dirt, plant some things to feel life rejuvenated, and you feel that love flowing within you, then do these things, even if it is the shopping. Do those things. Show yourself that love. Give yourself that appreciation. Take time out for you. Because when we love ourselves, again, we know how we want to be treated, how we want to be loved. So when we get in relationships, we know that I don't like you. You don't appreciate me for who I am. I can't be in a relationship with you. I love my big hair. I love my makeup, and I don't have a lot on. I literally only have eyeshadow and lipstick on. Y'all, this little piece of hair over there is messing with me. It's cool. But literally, I will do a full face bake on, baby. I will, and be super, super cute. But I like it simple sometimes. But if I'm in a relationship with you, and this is how you met me, whether you see me full face, big hair, or not, and you decide, well, I like you better with no makeup and short hair. I don't like me that way. I can't be with you if that's something you can only see me in, because I'm not going to change that part of me for you to like me or for you to love me, because I love me with my big hair and my makeup on, makeup off, but definitely the big hair. Y'all, it's got to be big hair. That little piece of hair is bothering me. But if it's not, we got a problem. Y'all, it's life. If I'm in a relationship with you and I love me and you tell me, oh, well, you're 50 pounds too heavy. You got to lose some of that weight in order for me to love you. I don't need to be with you. There's somebody out there that is 50 pounds lighter than me that you're more than welcome to go to. And I guarantee you, she's not going to love you the way I was going to. But I'm not going to make that sacrifice for you to be happy with me when I'm already happy with me and who I am right now. 50 pounds overweight, 50 pounds underweight. I am happy with who I am right now. And I'm doing what I need to do for me to be happier with myself later on. But I'm not going to change and sacrifice for somebody else. When you have self-love, you know how you want to be treated. You know what you want out of life. You know, I don't like the color pink. I really don't, y'all. I don't like pink at all. So if somebody gifts me something pink, I will accept it because it's a gift. It came from the heart. But I am not going to go out and buy me pink-based things when I know I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy. Why would I do that? Just like I'm not going to allow someone to talk to me any kind of way because they feel some type of way towards me. I love myself too much to allow somebody to badmouth me, go off on me, pop off, clap back, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to sit there and take it. I'm not going to take that kind of disrespect from anybody. If I don't disrespect me with that kind of talk, why would I let you? I love myself too much to be brought down by that. That low vibration energy, I'm not going to let it in. I love myself too much. And it goes on and on and on from there. At work, you know what you do at work. You know what you're working on, the energy you're putting in there. You're not going to let your supervisor come and talk to you any kind of way, tell you how piss poor of an employee you are, but you know you're getting this, and this done. You're not going to take that. You're going to go up. I hope you go up the chain or you address right there. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. I have put in 5 years of work. I get a raise every 6 months like clockwork. I do my work on time. I stay late and work extra. I do not appreciate you telling me that I'm a piss poor employee. I do not appreciate you coming into my office space and belittling me. If you would like, we could take this up with EEO. We could take this to higher management because there's always somebody above the person above you. There's always, unless they own the company. And in that case, you're kind of screwed. But self-love teaches you self-respect. I respect me, so you're going to respect me. You're not going to treat me and talk to me any kind of way. I'm not about that life. I'm not. I'm going to show you the life I'm about, but it ain't about that disrespect life. Told you, that mouth is fire. You want the campfire? Or you want that 4-alarm forest fire? We about to blaze it, burn the world down, because you're going to get it. When we're doing self-love techniques and we're loving ourselves, we look at some damaged things. I love me. Why doesn't he love me? He's not supposed to love you. She's not supposed to love you. You're supposed to love you. And when you put that love out and the next person doesn't, it shows you the type of person they are. And that helps you later on to see the next person. I didn't like that about you. Every time I did this, you did that. Every time I said this, you said that. Every time I was doing me, chilling, relaxing, you came and attacked this and that. Yeah. We always find something. There's always something we don't like about a person. And we remember those things. And when you start dating the next person or you start talking to the next person, that other person will come up. Your ex, Michael, Sarah, Susan, Johnny, they all pop up while you're trying to get to know this person. Why? Because you loved yourself enough to walk away from that situation. And the reminder to yourself is this person, their energy is the same as theirs. That's why they keep popping up. Everyone's like, well, I was sitting there and I moved on and I don't mess with them. I don't think about them. But while I was trying to get to know this person, they kept popping up. They pop up because your self-love radar is going off. That's the alarm. It's the signal. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, shit, panic attack. What's going on? The same way they treated you, his energy, her energy is putting off the same vibe that is letting you know ahead of time, don't do it. Don't do it. Say goodnight, walk away, go mind your business. But a lot of times we ignore that and we still do it. It puts us in another bad situation, another bad relationship. Now we sit here trying to blame ourselves for what we did, which is true because it's your fault. Well, no, a lot of times you don't blame yourself. You blame another person. They were so wrong. Why did they treat me this way? They didn't treat you no way. You treated yourself that way. You allowed yourself to stay in that situation when you had all those red flags. You didn't love yourself enough to walk away from that person. Some people are not meant to be in relationships with us. Some people are only meant to be friends. Some people are meant to teach us a lesson, and that's it. They're seasonal people. Everybody is not a lifetime person. If you love yourself enough, you will pick up on that. You will realize I don't have to settle. I don't have to just take and accept this garbage you feeding me. I love myself too much for that. I have too much energy, too much power, too much strength within me to accept anything less. Your crown is up here. If you carry yourself like a king, you carry yourself like a queen, and you show that when your actions and your words match up, there's nothing anybody outside of that can do. All the little court jesters and the fools that come dancing around your kingdom, you will know instantly that's what they are. And I don't need you in my life. I'm royalty, baby. This queen right here, I don't need no fools in my court. I don't need them. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to build kingdoms. I'm trying to build legacies. I have children I need to live for and show them the right way so they can build their kingdoms and carry on their legacies. We don't need fools around us trying to destroy that. Because a fool will have you lose your money fast. A fool will tear your kingdom down quickly. And if you want that fool, then go on and act a fool with the fool. Take your crown off, go on, toss it over there, and be foolish. And a lot of us keep doing that. We do it. We keep going back to the fools. And every time you go back to that fool, you push your king and your queen back one step. You push them back. You keep pushing them back. And they over there waiting, trying to find you. They fighting through their battles, their journeys to be right for you. And when they get right, they're like, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to go find my king, my queen. You're over here acting a fool with the dummy because you didn't know to love yourself enough to not accept that kind of behavior. Yeah, they might be great in bed. Yes, they might have a wonderful paycheck, but they treat you like garbage. You cannot tell me, oh, I have all the self-love in the world. I love myself. Ooh, I'm a baddie. I got nothing but love for me. But you over here accepting this foolishness, putting yourself in these foolish situations. Self-love will not have you putting yourself in any kind of foolish situation. Self-love will tell you, I don't need to be with you. I can do better. A matter of fact, I am better than this. Goodbye. But we won't do that. Oh no, he's so good to me. She's so good to me. I know that's my soulmate. Oh, we perfect. But that person is over there dogging you. You over there getting walked on, stepped on because you're allowing it, because you're allowing them to mistreat you and talk to you any kind of way. When you loved yourself, you put an end to it. You're not going to tell me nothing. You're not going to call me out my name. If it's not Queen, if it's not my first name, or it's not a little pet nickname that I told you could call me, baby, you're not going to call me that. First of all, I'm nobody's bitch, okay? And yeah, I said it, and I don't like using that word, but I'm nobody's bitch. Those of you who like to use that word, let people call you, that's fine, that's on you. I'm not, I don't, I won't, nope. I am a queen. And if you can't address me as such, baby, we don't even need to be friends. We can't talk no more. No. Hey, ma. Hey, boo boo. You don't get that power. No. The only ones who can call me ma is them two boys that I pushed out, who actually made me a mother. And so, no, we not doing that foolishness. No, I didn't raise you. You're not mine. I have levels of respect. And if you don't meet that level, you can't be there. My self-love will not allow me to accept anything less than the level I have put up there. And if you can come and top that level and show me that, oh, wait, my standards was low, well, hell, because there's always there's growth. There's always room for growth. And who's to say that my level is not kind of low? I mean, for me, I'm thinking it's perfect. Some people call it a high standard. That's not my problem. That just means you're not on my level and I can't help you. Some people tell me my standards are low. What do you mean? And when they break it down and explain, I'm like, ooh, that resonates with me. And I move my level up. Because sometimes, again, room for growth, you got to move it up. You got to grow. But you have to love yourself enough to know that. Where is your standards? What is your level? Where is your self-love at? Your self-esteem shows where your self-love is at. Self-love, self-confidence, self-respect, self. It's you. What do you want? What do you accept from others? What are you giving to people? What are you allowing them to give to you? What do you want? Because if your wants, your needs, and your desires are not being met, and you're accepting that, reevaluate how much you love yourself. Rethink that. Think about your level. Because it's time for growth. It's time to change and up that level. I'm being honest, putting it out there. I mean, I've been through it. Lord, have I been through it? Those level changes, part of shadow work. And we'll do a whole shadow work video later. Because those of you who know me, I'm not big on shadow work. I mean, I do it. I'm just not big on talking about it because it's painful. But we'll talk about that later. Self-love right now. Because to me, self-love comes before shadow work. But love yourself enough to know that you don't have to accept anything less than what you desire. What you deserve and what you desire are two different things, by the way, because we desire $1 million, but your spending habits say that you probably deserve $5. I deserve and desire love, peace, and happiness. And the only way to get what I desire and what I deserve is to give it to myself first. Because when I deserve to be loved, when I deserve to be happy, when I deserve to have joy in my life, I will get it because I made sure that I deserve it, because my actions and my behavior match up with it. That's where my self-love comes in. I love myself enough to know how I need to act, how I need to behave, what I need to do to get that love, that joy, and that happiness. So what am I going to do next? I'm going to put them desires out there. Why? So I desire to have a man who is going to love me the way that I love me, because I deserve that love, because I gave it to myself, so I deserve it. I got it. So now I desire for a man to match that and give it to me so that I may give it back to him. I desire a man who can come sit at this table with me and put 100% on that table and match my 100% in his life and mine. I don't want a man who's going to come to the table because I don't desire that. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to have a man come sit at my table and only put 5% on that table and take 100% from me. I don't deserve that. No, baby. I don't desire that either. I deserve a man who's going to put in 100% at my table, knowing that he has put in 100% in himself. Because you have those who will come and put 100% at your table, but they won't put in nothing to themselves. And I know y'all like, wait, that doesn't add up. How do you give 100% and have an extra 100? That's 200%. Yeah, my math is bad, but 100 makes 2. Yes, but we all should only have 100. But here's the thing. If you're in a relationship, you give that relationship 100%, but you still give yourself 100%. That's two different types of giving. That's two different types of things. It's not the same. Each thing we do has its own level of energy, its own level. Its own level. So if I'm putting in 100% at this table into the relationship, know that in my life with me, I'm putting in 100%. One, because if you walk away from this table, I should still be able to have me. I should still be able to carry me. When you walk away from that table or I walk away, you should still have you. The relationship is over. I take my 100 back, you take your 100 back, but you still have you. I still have me. My self-love will not let me fall down to anybody. When I'm at work, I'm working. I'm putting 100% into my place of employment, into my job, into my career, into getting that paycheck. I'm putting in 100%. When I'm in a relationship, I'm putting 100% into that relationship to get to know you, to allow you to get to know me, to get to know together. Because you getting to know me getting to know you is one thing, but we need to get to know each other together. And my self-love will only allow that to happen if we're on the right track, if the vibe, the energy is right in all those situations. You don't have that self-love, you find yourself bumping heads, bumping into walls everywhere you go because you don't know. You don't know that, oh, I deserve better, but why am I being treated like this? I want better. I desire it. But what am I getting? You're getting what you put out. If you're putting garbage out, you get garbage back in. If you're putting out recycled energy, you're going to get that recycled energy back in. So in other words, if you put him out or you put her out because they weren't acting right, and you turned around and went right back to them because they said, oh, I'm sorry and I love you, and you went right back, you just recycled that energy. And now the same garbage is going to happen again. And oh, would you look at there? It keeps happening. It's on repeat because you're recycling. Once you take that garbage and say, you know what, there's nothing left to recycle, and you put it out to the curb and you leave it there, let somebody else pick it up. One man's junk is another man's treasure. Let somebody else get it. You put it out there. You decide, I'm going to the store. I'm going to get me a brand new one, straight off the shelf. Got that, that new car scent, that new book smell. Y'all know the new book smell. Act like y'all don't. And if you don't, you probably should invest in some books so you can, anyway, new car smell, new shoes, new sneaker smell. Y'all know that new smell. And you're like, and it just gives you life. And it's like, oh, yes, that's what you need to do for yourself. When you love yourself, when you do things for yourself, when you put into yourself, that's what it feels like. Ooh, new me smell. Ooh, oh, I'm so excited. Ooh, I just love that about me. I'm so happy with that about me. But you need to invest in yourself with the self-love. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter the fact that you went back to him or her 20 million times, no matter the fact that you got 5 kids and 6 baby mamas, baby daddies, it doesn't matter. Love yourself anyway. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect by any means. You find me a perfect person, I'm going to find you a liar. I mean, let's be real. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. So don't let somebody tell you they're better than you, because they're not. They made mistakes the same way you did. Your bank account might be better than mine. Okay. Your house might be better than mine. But what I have is mine. And I'm happy with it. And I'm building and doing what I need to do to get to the next level so I can be even more happier with what I've got. Love yourself enough to know that. Love yourself enough to keep investing in yourself, to keep that happiness level rising, to keep that self-love rising, so that you know what to expect from others and you know what to accept from others. Because when you do right by you, you will learn who's not doing right by you. You will learn what situations are not right for you. But you have to love yourself enough first in order to see all that. If you don't love yourself, you don't know that somebody's treating you bad. You don't know that a situation is not right for you. You just do these things. You go through the motions. You're miserable. You don't understand why. Why am I so unhappy? Oh, why am I going through this? Because you don't put that love into yourself to say, you know what? This isn't right. I'm done. I'm walking away. You didn't do that. That's not what you did. You just kept going with it. Well, I'm going to go with the flow. Something's going to give. Something got to happen, right? Yeah, you need to give. You need to happen. Give yourself that love. Give yourself the attention and make moves. Don't depend on somebody else to give you that happiness if you're not giving it to yourself. You have to give it to yourself. Self-love happens when you do it for yourself. Because if you depend on somebody else to bring it to you, to give it to you, what happens when that person is gone? My husband died 9 years ago, y'all. If I would have only depended on his love, y'all know how lost and tore up I would have been? Oh, Jesus, I'd have been total hot mess. I mean, I was a hot mess when he died, but Lord, I'd still be a hot mess. I'd be lost in hell. I'd probably be locked up somewhere because I would have been lost because I wouldn't have had that love. But because I had love for myself, when he was gone, I could still do for me. I still took care of me. I still took care of our children. I have taken care of home. And home is not just the 4 walls and the roof over your head. This is your home. How are you taking care of your home? What love are you putting in your home? Home is where the heart is. Your heart is here. This is your home. How are you taking care of home? What are you putting in your home? Where's the love? Where's the happiness? Where's the joy? It's in the self-love. That's where it's at. Self-love, self-respect, self-confidence, self-esteem, self. What are you doing for yourself? What love are you giving to you so that you can continue to have the happiness, so that you can continue to find your joy, find your peace? What are you doing to make yourself better? What are you doing to grow, to heal, to love yourself? You don't know those answers. We got a lot of work to do. I'm a spiritual life coach. I'm here to help you help yourself. I'm here to help you connect with who you are, with who you want to be, and where you want to go. Y'all check me out, happyhealingserenity.com. Book a session with me, inbox me, happyhealingserenity@outlook.com, and we can set up a consultation and get this ball moving. Self-love is extremely important. Self-love, loving yourself, that is how you know what you want out of life. That is how you know where you want to be. And it shows you how you're going to get there. But I need for you to love yourself first. This hair, I am loving it. Do I care what others think? No. It's about me. It's my happiness. The clothes I wear, do I care what others think about it? No. I care how I look in it, how I feel when I put on my outfits. My makeup, when I do that full face, whoo, baby, y'all can't tell me nothing, no way. But I care how I look, what I did with my makeup. I don't care about what other people think about it. My house, what's on my walls, my business, the work I do, that's everybody else's opinion. If you don't want to do it, that's on you, but you're not going to tell me I can't or that I shouldn't because you feel some type of way. I love myself enough to know that I'm confident in what I do. Because of that love, my confidence level is up here, baby. You can't touch that. Because I love myself, I don't allow the weeds to get planted and cover my beautiful garden. All this fluffy love, I done told y'all about that fluffy love. I don't care what you think. I don't care that you might think, oh, she kind of fat. That's your opinion. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just fluffy. And I love it. I'm working to do things my way. I want to lose some weight and I'm working to lose some. Not because somebody else said, oh, she fat, but because I feel like I'm getting too close to that zone I never wanted to be in. So I'm doing what I need to do by loving myself to make myself healthier, which does make me happier. I'm doing those things. This year, I decided to switch up my diet, and not diet as in, oh, I'm going to do the keto diet. I'm going to do the salad diet only. I'm not doing that. I'm switching up altogether how I eat, what I eat, when I eat, where I eat. My overall diet. Because I love myself enough to know that it's time for change. It's time for growth. It's time for healing. I love me enough. Do you love you enough to know when it's time to change? When it's time to better yourself? Do you love yourself enough to know that you don't need him or her in your life treating you that way? Do you love yourself enough to know you don't have to settle for what other people think about you? Do you love yourself enough to know that you deserve any and every great thing out there? You should love yourself enough to know that everything you desire, you deserve to have. But most importantly, you should love yourself enough because you are important. And I feel like we're about to do the help. You is kind, you is special, you is important, but you are. You really are. You are important in this life. The love you put into yourself, the healing you get from that self-love makes you a better person. It makes things better for you because you loved yourself enough to know, I need this. I deserve this. I desire it. I will have this in my life. Love yourself enough. That way you'll always have enough. Love yourself so that you will always have that love of yourself, regardless of how anybody else sees you, what anybody else thinks. I want you to love yourself. Invest in yourself any way you can to find that happiness, to find that peace, to find that joy, to bring that love to the light for you. Walk in your self-faith, your self-respect, bring up that self-esteem, self-commitment. Commit to yourself. Make a promise, make a vow. Promises are meant to be broken. Make a vow. Commit to yourself to do better for you, not for the sake of somebody else, not to please somebody else, but to do it for you. Love yourself for you. Because if you don't love you, nobody else can anyway. So please love yourself enough to know that you deserve to be loved, that you deserve to have happiness, that you deserve to have peace and joy. And if you don't know how to love yourself enough, please inbox me, message me, happyhealingserenity@outlook.com or at the website, www.happyhealingserenity.com. And we will set up a consultation and get you with some spiritual life coaching so that we can connect you with you so that you can love yourself from head, side, and out. I want you to be able to look into your eyes and see what's inside of you. I want you to love yourself enough to know that there's more than just your physical, that there's some internal things that we need to be loving on as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, baby, that physical is life. It is. But that spirit, that vibe, love on that baby too. Because when you love that spirit within, when you connect to that energy and you give it all the love, woo-wee, everything around you just changes. It just opens up a floodgate of positivity and great things to be expected for you because you're putting it out there and it's going to come back. It's the law of attraction. You attract what you put out. It's a magnet. So start putting out that self-love and watch love of self come back to you because somebody's going to love you too, baby. Situations are going to start loving you. You're going to walk around with that self-confidence because you love yourself and know that you was a little baddie. And you're going to get to work and they're going to be like, you know what? Let me talk to you. Come to my office. You know what? Been watching you at work. I saw what you were doing. You got this confidence about you. I'm giving you this new project. I'm giving you this raise. I'm giving you this promotion because I know you can do it. You start walking around with that self-confidence, that self-love, and that energy is just pouring out and flowing out from you. And he is going to walk up to you and be like, excuse me, can I talk to you for a moment? It's just something about you. You're beautiful, you're good looking, but there's just something about you. May I get you a drink? May you join me for a cup of coffee? Can I call you later? I would like to talk to get to know you. Baby, because you put it out there. You was like, bam, I'm walking out. Hell, you could walk around looking like people at Walmart. And y'all know how y'all look in Walmart now with the mask and bonnet on and your bed head and pajamas on and everything. Y'all know how y'all look. But if you do it with that confidence and that self-love, that energy still gonna come out from you. Somebody's gonna be like, dang, she look good in them footy pajamas. Dang, he look good in them sweats. Don't be wearing them gray sweats. Your girl will choke you out. You walk in the Walmart gray sweats. But anyway. But you put that energy out there, you walk with that self-love, you put your head up high, you got your crown on. What can they say to you? The negative is not going to affect you no way because your energy is going to block it. You ain't even going to hear them. Like, I'm sorry, were you speaking to me? Oh, you was talking to me? Oh, I wasn't listening. Your fault. I'm not going to apologize for it. So, you're bad. And you keep going. Then you're going to have it where that energy is just going to align you the right way and you are going to know it. You are going to appreciate it. You are going to receive it because you did what you needed to do for you. You put that love in you. You invested that love into yourself and you grew with it. The interest on it kicked in, baby, and it flowed out and there it is. Self-love. It makes the world go round for you. Till next time, please love yourself from head to toe, inside and out. Remember that your crown is up here. It is not down there. It's up here. It's crooked. Lean with it, rock with it till you get it right. Do what you got to do. My kings, my queens, I love you all. Everybody have a wonderful night. If you need me, happyhealingserenity.com. I'm on Facebook at Happy Healing Serenity, Instagram, Happy Healing Serenity, LinkedIn under Princess Booker. Find me, look for me, message me. I got you. Till then, good night, and I love you all.